everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, then a very big hello. My name is Louise. So recently I have been uploading lots of vlogs and lots of travel content, but I thought today I will sit down and do a cost of living video. So if you do not know, me and my boyfriend Jake moved to Canada 2.5 years ago, and just before we moved and when we got here, I literally uploaded so many sit down talky videos about how to move to Canada, cost of living, driving over here, like all the information videos that you can think of a beginner here in Canada. And I really miss doing these because so many people are still going through the process of moving from the UK to Canada, another country to Canada, and there's still so much information out there for you guys, and there's so much that has changed from when I moved here 2.5 years ago to now. Obviously we've gone through a global pandemic, the prices have risen on everything just like the UK. So I thought I would bring you an up-to-date shopping video. Now I did do one of these, oh my goodness, it was so long ago now. Oh my god, I can't even think when was the last time I did one of these. It was basically Walmart versus ASDA when I lived in my apartment, so it was probably about 1.5 years ago now. If you want to go watch that one, I will leave it linked down below, but like I said, it was about 1.5 years ago, so all of those kind of prices have probably changed a lot since then. So today I bring you an updated 2022 cost of living grocery haul. So I challenged myself to do a Walmart shop on $100. So I didn't budget at all. I didn't go get the great value stuff, which is like the ASDA price stuff. I actually wrote a list of all the meals I want to do this week. Well, for the next 2 weeks, we get paid every 2 weeks, so we try to do a shop every 2 weeks. So I wrote a list of all the meals that I want to do from now for the next 2 weeks, and I basically went down the list and I got all the groceries I needed for those meals. We already have some food in, so like milk and bread and eggs I didn't need to get. So in this video I will show you what you can get from Walmart for $100, not on a budget. So $100 in UK pounds at the minute, sitting today because the exchange rate changes all the time, is £64.25. So thinking back on everything I got, I actually think Canada's cheaper for groceries at the minute. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, because there is a huge debate that I have with people, people that have moved from the UK to Canada, etc., of where's more expensive to buy your groceries, and I always say it's Canada's more expensive, but then you forget to do the exchange rate. So if you see cereal for $5 in your head, I always think it's £5, but it's not, it's like £3.50. So to me, I always feel like Canada's a lot more expensive, but now thinking about it, I just got everything for £64. Like that's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now and we're gonna talk through everything I got from Walmart on $100, not on a budget. At the end of this video, I'm actually going to do exactly the same shop on the ASDA website as if I was delivering to home, to get a UK price as well, and then to see if it's cheaper or not. But I got 4 big bags of shopping, so I am very happy with what I got. And like I said, let me just prove you that I spent $100, $105, there we go. A nice long receipt. So we're coming in with our salads first. So we picked up a lettuce. This was $1.97, which is quite cheap. I should have actually picked up 2 because we go through so much of this. So this was $1.97. I then picked up a sweet onion. I use onion all the time, and I used to buy the big bags of onions for $3.97. But I never ever got through all of them and they all went bad, and I was like, this is such a waste of food. So I've started to buy them individually. Yes, it makes it more expensive, but there's less waste. I need to spend that much if we're not going to use it. So for one big sweet onion was $1.57. The next thing we picked up is grape tomatoes. We have these in our salads every single day. We actually like the slightly bigger ones, but they are $3.97, and I picked up these because these were $2.97, and you actually get more grams in this one. So yeah, this was $2.97. I next picked up some green onions. We use this with cookings, with like stir fries, when we make egg fried rice and things like that. We love green onions, and this was 77 cents, and this is for one portion, and there is 8 green onions in there. The next thing I picked up is Thai chilies. Now these are super expensive, so this is what I mean when I said I did not do a budget shop today. The stuff that I needed to make the meals for the week, I literally picked up. I didn't even think about the prices because I would definitely, if I was on a budget shop, I would not be picking these up. These are $4.47, and the only reason we have them is to make salt and pepper chips for Jake. So we used to love salt and pepper chips from the Chinese takeaways at home, and I've mastered how to make homemade ones, and they have these in them, and I haven't made them for the longest time because we've been on budget shops. So I was like, do you know what, I've got $100 to spend today. If I didn't have this though, I would be in the exact $100 mark because we were over by $5, and with tax this was over $5. So, but never mind, I know Jake's gonna be super happy when I make sweet and salt and pepper chips for him. But yeah, these were $4.97 for like a few chilies, which is crazy. Next thing I picked up is a garlic clove. This was 82 cents for just one garlic clove. You can buy a pack of 3 for like 2 something, but like I said before, I hate wasting food and I only need one to make my dinners. So yeah, 87 cents. The next thing I picked up is these salad croutons. These are the cheese and garlic ones. I actually picked up the great value ones first because they were $2.17, but then I seen these and these were $2.97, and they had a slightly bigger packet. So sometimes great value isn't always cheaper. Because when there's rollback items and things like this, so for $2.97 we got a branded one with slightly more in, and these are the cheese and garlic ones. We love these on our salads for work, and yeah, it's not a bad price, $2.97. The next thing we picked up is peppers. We go through a lot of peppers. We have them every day for our salads. Also, when I want to snack while I'm at home, I cut them up and put it in hummus. We use them for pastas. Like really, I could go through like 3 packets of these a week. I really could. But I find peppers so expensive here. I don't know if they've gone up in England as well. Like when I do the shop in a minute on ASDA, I will see. But these are $3.97. So it's like over $1 for one pepper, which I think is actually crazy. But we do eat them a lot, so I can't stop buying them. But yeah, $3.97 for 3 peppers. We've got an orange, a yellow and a red. Our favorite is obviously the red, but you can buy them individually, and they're like the fresh ones that are grown nearby, but they work out a little bit more expensive. So yeah, this is $3.97. So the next thing I picked up is small potatoes. I got the red mini potatoes, and I also got the yellow mini potatoes. Basically, I dice them into small potatoes. I roast them with salt and pepper and like seasoning. I also make, with the yellow ones, I make a homemade potato salad with mayonnaise and bacon and green onion. So these are really, really good. These are $2.97 each, so about $3 with tax. So I guess they could be pricey, but we do really, really like them, and we can do so much with them. So I always pick up either 1 bag or 2 when I go, and I had an extra bit of money to make my $100, so I thought I'd pick up 1 bag of each, because when you dice them and mix them together, they just taste so good. I think that's kind of all of the veg and stuff that we've got. I think I might be coming across a few more in a minute. We do already have fruit in the house, so I didn't need to buy fruit. And we have cucumber and red onion as well, because that's what we normally have with salads. So yeah, so that's kind of everything. Now moving on, I got some Parmesan cheese because I am making pasta carbonara, spaghetti carbonara one day. Where you need this, and I think I need it for the salads as well. I'm gonna make a Caesar salad for one lunch, so I picked up this. Now I will say cheese is so expensive here. I will admit to that. I cannot for the life of me remember how much cheese is in the UK, but we will soon find out when I do the shop on ASDA. But I find cheese so expensive. The actual branded one today, Cracker Barrel, was on offer for 50 cents less than the great value one, but they had no Parmesan left, so I was kind of gutted about that. and cheese is one of the items that we pick up when we go over the border because it's a lot cheaper over there than here, and it makes me feel sick telling you the price of this, but this was $5.38. But to be fair, it is a big bag, it's 280 grams. The next thing we picked up is cream cheese. We use cream cheese for a few things. When I lived in the UK, I'd never tried cream cheese, believe it or not. I was like, why do people, obviously apart from cheesecake, why do people have cream cheese? And now we use it for a lot of ingredients. This goes into my carbonara. I also make jalapeno poppers with it. So yeah, I always pick up one of these when I'm in a shop, and this was $1.27. So that's not bad at all. It is the great value one. There is branded ones, but the great value one for us just tastes quite reasonably, it tastes nice. It tastes exactly the same as any other of the cream cheese. So the next thing we picked up is minute rice. We do like the flavoured rices, the Uncle Ben's, which is 4 packets for $10. But today I just picked up some instant white rice because we've been really enjoying making our own like egg fried rice and soy rice and vegetable rice ourselves. So we got this a big box, and this big box was $3.97, which isn't too bad, and the next size up is $5.27. so if I wanted to, I kind of could have got that one because it's a better price for money, but we go for, there is just 2 of us in this house, so one of these will last us a very long time. So yeah, we picked up that one. The next thing I picked up is 2 of the dark red kidney beans. Now we put these in our chilies and our nachos, so we go through these quite a lot. These are 97 cents, and I picked up 2 because we'll use half a pot for different things. So that means if I've got 2, that means I've got 4 dinners for things. So yeah, 97 cents isn't bad. We pick up the great value one with less salt because these ones we really like. We did start buying branded ones when they were on offer, and they tasted exactly the same. So yeah, we just pick up these ones. I picked up the diced peppers. These are also 97 cents. So I picked up 2 of these. These go in our bolognese sauce. They go also really nice in nachos and things like that. So we go through lots of these. So this was 97 cents. So I picked up 2 of these as well. 1 bag down, another 3 to go. So the next thing we picked up is Heinz baked beans. Now, I don't know if you're Canadian and watching this, but baked beans is actually huge in the UK. We have it with our dinners, we have it with our breakfast, we have it a lot. And I didn't realise how much Brits ate it until I moved to Canada, and I would say to someone, oh, I'm gonna have beans on toast, and they thought that was disgusting. And I said I was gonna have beans with my breakfast with bacon and hash browns, and they thought that was disgusting. And then I said I had my fish and chips, and they said it's disgusting. I was like, maybe Brits are just OTT with baked beans. And when we moved to the Canada, we always used to get the Heinz baked beans, and they were just so dry, and I thought they would be exactly the same because they're Heinz baked beans, but I was wrong, and they were extremely dry. So the ones that we have to pick up here is the Heinz British baked beans. So they literally do British baked beans here. Look at the little red bus in the corner there, and these are $1.27 I think each. Let me just double check that. Oh, they're $1.57 each. So these are $1.57 each, and I picked up 2 of these, and then I thought I would try some new ones. So we picked up the bacon and brown sugar ones because I love the barbecue beans with pulled pork, so I thought we would give these a go with that, and these were $1.57 as well. So the next thing I picked up is this chicken broth. I have got this to make some sauces for things, and we always need broth for different things. For this big one was $1.97. Okay. The next thing I picked up is this 3-minute chow mein. We got it down the international aisle because I am gonna make some stir fry. I really miss the Tesco's 3 for $3 stir fry, where you pick the noodle, the vegetables and the sauce. They do not do that here, so we have to make our own. So for this big bag was $1.27, which isn't bad at all, and that was down the international aisle. The next thing I picked up is the green giant niblets. This is basically just corn, When we first moved, I couldn't believe how many different corn there was. There was peaches and cream, crushed niblets. Like, it took a while to find out what actual corn is normal corn. This is the Green Giant one, so this is slightly more expensive than the Great Value one. They didn't have any of the Great Value today, that's why I picked up Green Giant, and I do actually prefer Green Giant, so I'm kind of glad this is the one that we got. And it is quite expensive. Normally the Great Value one is 97 cents, but this is $1.97. So it's actually $1 more than Great Value, so $1.97 for some corn. Now this is expensive. So this is a mayonnaise, and mayonnaise we go through a lot in this house. We have a tuna mayo all the time, like tuna and sweet corn sandwiches that we put mayo in. We have mayo with our dinners. We have mayo with our chicken wraps. Like, everything we kind of have mayo with. So we go through a lot of this. And this was $5.47. We always get the half fat one as well, but $5.47 for mayo. The next thing I picked up was just a bag of pasta. We go through pasta quite a lot because it's nice and easy to make when we're looking for something quick and easy, and this was $1.57. The next two items are luxury items, and I got these because we probably get them once every 2 months because we sell out, because we run out of it. But they are expensive products, but they're just something that we do enjoy. So the first one is this Nando's sauce, medium, and it's the large bottle, and this was, I think this was $5.97. Yeah, this was $5.97, but I love this with hummus. I love it with my chicken wraps, and like I said, it takes us about 2 to 3 months to finish one of these, and I finished it the other day, so I needed to pick it up. So yeah, this is definitely not on like a budget shopping list 100%, because this is expensive, but it's so nice. I miss Nando's. There is a Nando's restaurant about an hour away from me, but it's not the same. And yeah, so we pick up one of these. And the next thing I picked up is the Panda brand, so it is expensive brand, and it's the oyster sauce, and this is what I make my stir fry sauces with. And this was $3.97, so it wasn't as expensive as the Nando sauce, but it still is like a luxury item, and it's $3.97. And like I said, we use this to make our noodles and stuff. So we're coming to the end nearly. I'm just gonna make room. We've got one more bag to go, and it's just got a few big items in. So first off, we have 2 packets of salt and vinegar Great Value crisps. We love the Great Value crisps. We think they're actually better than Lay's. And let me just put in context the price difference. So these are 97 cents for the big bags, and the Lay's are $4.20 something, like $4 something, which is ridiculous price difference. And these taste so much better. I highly recommend these. And in the UK, you would buy like a big bag full of little bags, but here it's more popular to get the big bags, so that is why we get the big bags, which is so frustrating. I miss my prawn cocktail crisps, I miss my Whatsits, I miss my Quavers, but this is what I substitute for. The thing I picked up is the bacon. Bacon over here is very different as well. It's more fatty than actual bacon, and this was $4.27 for this one. But we have this quite a lot. We have it for breakfast when we're off. We have jalapeno poppers for it. I make my carbonara with it. So yeah, we do use bacon quite a lot. So I picked this up even though it was a slightly more expensive. The next item is Jake's luxury item. He picks up one of these probably once every 3 to 4 weeks, or once a month. And it is the Tim Hortons peppermint tea. He absolutely loves peppermint tea, and he's tried so many different brands and cheaper brands, but he keeps going back to these ones, and he enjoys a peppermint tea to go to bed. These are $4.47 with 20 in, so it's not horrendous, and this is his luxury item, so I picked him up some of these today. So the next thing I picked up are these ginger snap cookies. I love dipping these in a cup of tea, and these are just $2.47, and there's so many. These last me for a good 2 months. I normally have 2 with my cup of tea every evening, and I love them so much. And ginger's good for you as well. So $2.47 for 1 box of cookies. Next thing I bought is some tagliatelle pasta strips. This was $1.97, and this is to make my carbonara with. Next thing was $8.97. So $8.97 for Coffee Mate. This is definitely one thing I'm not going to be able to get on the ASDA shop when I do it online in a second, because I don't think we do this, but I will try find something very similar. Coffee Mate is a substitute to milk. We never had it before we come to Canada, and now we go for a tub of these once every 3 months, which is actually crazy, but that says how many coffees we make. So yeah, this was $8.97, but like I said, these does last us a very long time. And the last but no mean least is we picked up 4 soups. So we picked up these chunky soups. They're like pepper. We got pepper steak and potato, and we got beef and vegetable, and we got a chicken one, and they were 4 for $10. And the reason I picked up these in summer is because we like sometimes when it's a rainy day to have a soup and bread and butter. Like, there's nothing better than that. Or on a Sunday when we're missing roast dinners, then we can have one of these, and it was 4 for $10. Hey, and that is everything that we got for $100. So we actually got so much. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this all away in the kitchen, because some things have to go into the fridge, and then I'm going to come back on the laptop. I'm going to log in to my VPN and type in ASDA in the UK and pretend I'm doing a delivery, and then order everything I've ordered here. I will go down my list and order everything to see how much it is if I did this shop in the UK today, and then compare. But yeah, cost of living in 2022 of groceries for what you can get for $100 and not on a budget, I don't think we did too bad. I think we did really well. And if you would like me to do a budget version with $100 to see how much I can get on a budget, so getting all great value things, then let me know down in the comments, because I can definitely do that next payday when I need to do a big shop. But yeah, I'm literally gonna pack this away, get my laptop out, sit down and do this, and I'll come back with you when I've got a final answer. So it is a little bit later now, so sorry if the sun is coming through the window. We get the sun at the front of our house, so sorry if the lighting is all wrong. But I have now packed away the groceries, and I went on to ASDA Groceries and did a online shop, so pretending that I did an online shop. And obviously I had 38 items on my Canadian bill, and I've got 38 items here on my ASDA bill, so I made sure I got exactly the same. And they actually had Coffee Mate in there too. Now I had to add an extra Coffee Mate, so there's actually only there's 39 in there, sorry, because of the size of ours was huge compared to the one in the UK. So to make it right, I had to make sure it was the same grams and the same weight as the ones that I've got here in everything, just to get the most accurate result. And if I bought something that was great value over here from Walmart, I had to make sure it was great value ASDA as well. And then if something was branded in Walmart, I had to make sure I got a branded one, accurate number. Now I am actually surprised, because when I went home I thought prices in the UK had risen, but obviously not as much as I thought, because England is coming in for the win. So $100, let me just get this up actually. I spent $100 earlier, which was oh, it's gone up. The rate is now, that's how quickly the rate goes up here, but it's not by much. It's £64.33 as of today. £64.33 was $100, and that's everything I got for $100. Now the UK price is £52.53. Now when I put that into pounds sterling, so £52.53, it's giving me $82, which is less than $100, which means Canada wins. But then when you do it the other way around, England wins. So I literally think it's on par with each other. Like, I literally think there's not a huge difference. If anything, it would be like £10 or $10 here or there. Cost of living for groceries is basically exactly the same as the UK. So if you're moving over to Ontario and you're worrying about groceries, then this is a good example to show you that it's near enough exactly the same. Some things are definitely more expensive, but then some things are more cheaper, so it kind of weighs it out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you're moving to Canada, then best of luck. And if you're new, make sure you hit subscribe. And like I said, if you want me to do a budget shop of only getting great value things, and if you want me to do an Aldi shop in America, then also let me know down in the comments. And if there's any more information videos you want me to do, leave it down below. It has been a hot minute since I've done any information videos. Like I said, I have been traveling, going on adventures. If you go to my channel, you will see all of my travel vlogs, and I really want to get back into these information videos. So if there's any videos that you want to see, then make sure you leave it down below and I will try and get it recorded for you. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!